Hello everyone, and welcome to Quantum Guidance, the channel where we look into your quantum energy, the energies within you and the energies around you. My name is Juno. I am a quantum tarot energy reader, and today we're doing a reading for the sign of Libra. Now, without much further ado, let's dive right into it. I do my readings with soul cards, tarot cards, Lenormand cards, and I'll pull oracle cards for you, and we'll see what's happening with you. Let's see what comes out. What is on your mind, my dear Libra? Success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. And failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Oh, my dear Libra, you're successful in something, but you're afraid to fail. Let's see what this is all about, my dear Libra. So you're trying to balance this, success and failure. Ooh, Three of Cups. It's always a nice energy to have. So a lot of celebration going around. But within the celebration you feel some kind of failure. That ties in Ace of Cups and the Death. So you're thinking of ending something, my dear Libra. So what I can tell you off the bat is that you are trying to balance out some kind of success you have, but you also feel that you're failing in something. So a lot of happiness in your inner world, but something that you feel you are lacking. But you know it's not an actual lack because we have the Ace of Cups here. So that here can signify that you're ending this mindset. Seems like it, but I'm going to pull some Lenormand cards, see what they say, and what I feel right now. Well, my dear Libra, what is going on with my dear Libra for the rest of May? Nice. And again, the coffin signifies that the compass. You're finding new direction towards happiness and stability. Choice to make. Mask. Oh, Libra. I can see what's happening here. You, my dear, what I can see for you, my dear Libra, my lovely Libra, you know, you're the sign that really knows how to balance out emotions, and you have a lot of emotions going on within you, and that is the energy that I'm picking up on. You are very successful in whatever endeavor you are taking, whatever endeavor you have taken, but you feel a sense of lack, a sense of failure. Now, this failure, I feel it is something romantic. There is a past person coming in and there is a new person. So what I feel is you ended something with someone. You ended something with someone and it was a very painful ending. I can see that. That's the failure you're thinking of. But the Ace of Cups and your joy here, tied in with the success, is the new person. Because here I have two men, two very different men. And I feel that this is a past person and a new person. So while you're being very happy with this new person, this past person is stirring up things within you because you also had good times with them. But then again, you also remember why it didn't work out, why it had to end, how much work you put into yourself to get some prosperity and get grounded again within your own life. So you know that's what you're contemplating. That's the failure and the success. You're weighing out those two things. So for the next, the next last days of May 2026, you are making a choice. You're making a choice between these two energies. Now, these are men, but take it as it resonates. It's energy. There's no gender in tarot or in readings. But you'll have to choose between two people, the old and the new. Now, one of them, is two-faced. One of them, is able to present a story in a way that would touch your heartstrings and would pull you back right into their narrative. So I'm leaning towards this as the past person, because right now you're very happy with, this present person. You feel quite happy. So let's see what is the energy between you and the present person. Because it looks really happy. You found, you found someone that is very compatible with you in multiple ways. But this past person is, again, in your life in some way, shape, or form. Now, it might be a thought, you're thinking about what went wrong, but I feel that the actual person is turning up in these last days of May. So Libra, let's see, what is the energy between you and your present person? Ooh, look at that. Victory. So this present person, the one you're dealing with, that is a victorious relationship. That's a really grounded, stable thing. And, we have the first chakra, Archangel Michael. Now, your first chakra is also your sacral chakra. So there is something very sacred in, not only sacred in this relationship, but it's very good, in a very physical way also. And not only physical, but Archangel Michael also speaks about relationships being for your highest good. So the present one, the new one, so to speak, that's a good one. That's a good one. Now let's pull energies for your past person, the one who's, trying to get back in. Here we go. Envy. That didn't take long, did it? Well, envy speaks for itself. They're probably seeing you being happy, prosperous, happy in love, and they have to rear their head. And we have the sun. So this person is thinking about the good times that they had with you, and how happy they felt with you, how abundant, how prosperous they felt with you. And they know they do not have access to that anymore. And that makes them envious. Now, we know about these exes, they tend to turn up when you are actually in your happy place. You've left them behind. You're not energetically connected to them anymore. And they want to, that's the point in your life when they start to come back. Yeah, we all know that. The thing is, Libra, you already are in a very nice, victorious, beautiful relationship. And still, this person is able to touch your heartstrings because you're doubting it. You're thinking about what went wrong. And still, you feel that you have a choice. Of course, when people come into our lives, we always have a choice. Be mindful of that, because, this past person, it's not from a place of actually trying to reconnect out of love or anything genuine. It's just envy. They see you being happy, they see you being prosperous, and now they want to come back. Well, surprising, isn't it? Let's see. What are the energies you're encountering for the rest of May 2026, my dear Libra? We know what you're thinking about, and we know what's going on. We have two people here. So let's find out what will happen in your environment related to these two energies. We have trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Indeed, trust your intuition. Worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change the outcome. True, true, true. So true. Let's see what we have going on the tarot. So trust and worry. On one hand, you do trust your intuition. On the other hand, you're worried, what if I make the wrong decision? Well, your energy is, your environmental energy, the energies around you will probably guide you towards, it will give you some clarity on which way to go. Let's see, that's what I feel. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Right. 8 of Wands, Chariot, 10 of Swords, and the King of Wands. Right. So, my dear Libra, it's quite simple here. The energies around you for the last days of May, you will find out things. you will see things very clearly, you know. The Eight of Wands is about basically taking action, moving forward. So is the Chariot in a huge way. So you will find out things about these two energies in your environment, these two people, the new one and the old one, that will make you move forward. The Ten of Swords is about something ended, and it's ended, it's finished, and so I think you're going to leave the past in the past and move towards your happiness. Now, what your happiness is will, of course, depend on how you view your own happiness and where your happiness lies. My advice is to move forward. Move forward according to your heart. You already know, what you're thinking about these two energies in your in the world. You're right. Your intuition is spot on. Yeah, here we go. You'll be meeting a lot of people, different journeys. You're thinking about your stability. You're working about, and you know that there are secrets. Cross to bear, a lot of chitter chatter, and yes, here we go. All right. So in these last days of May, you're going to be encountering a lot of people and a lot of views of people on this situation. So I'm feeling that you will find out things about this past person, especially this past person, because we have the cross to bear and chitter chatter. So across the bear, this past person is bearing its own cross, and this person is only interested in what you can do for them. They're not interested in rebuilding from a place of love and from a place of equality and let's make things better. That's not what's going on here. This person is stuck in something and needs somebody to get on their, so to speak, boat and give them their stability. So that's not a good place to start a relationship with. So that's the only reason why they're rearing their head now that they see that you're prosperous and abundant. So don't go for that. They have a lot of secrets. And they might even try to pull on your heartstrings by, going around in your friend circle telling everybody that they miss you, for instance, and stuff like that. But you're going to cut through the bullshit. You're going to cut through the bullshit and you're going to move towards your happiness, because we have the sun. And the sun in the Lenormand says it's the ultimate happiness. So you will be able to cut through the crap, which is good, which is very good, Libra. You're the one who can, actually put things in balance. You see things for what they are. So keep doing that, Libra. Keep doing that. Keep doing that, love. Keep doing that. I don't like this past person one bit, because I feel it's even manipulating. It's very manipulative, because they have an agenda. They're coming back because they have an agenda. Let's see. What do we have here? New beginnings. Yes. Move towards your new beginnings with courage. Creative endeavor. Now, for the last days of May, you will be making choices that will give you your new beginning. And I think this new beginning is with this new person, because it's very, very stable, grounded thing you've got going on there. The courage here is to not go back to something old that feels familiar. Sometimes people come back, and we know now this person is not coming back for the right reason. They're coming back because they're envious of what you've got going on. They just want in on your abundance. Have the courage to just shove that aside and move forward, because that is where you'll prosper. That is where you'll prosper. We also have the sun here. Creative endeavor in this reading, I'm not reading it as creating something like music or painting, or that's not how I'm reading this. A creative endeavor here for you, my dear Libra. You're the one who wants to be balanced. So you're going to shove this old person aside with so much grace that he won't even know what hit him. This person won't know what hit him, but you're going to be very graceful about it. My dear Libra, that is growth. That is growth, my dear Libra. You're going to be very graceful about it. And that's a good thing to go, because this person is up to no good. No, it's not for your highest good. The old one. The new one, great. Keep going with that one. Let's see. Soul cards. What? The soul song, manifestation, and light beings. Well, my dear Libra, you are being guided. You are being guided. This, with the old person, it might have even been a karmic cycle that you were stuck in for quite a while. But you've managed to pull yourself out there, but, you know, you found your true north. You've been working on yourself. You have a nice, stable thing going on, you know, with this new person. It has potential to grow. And that will be your soul song. Not this person, but, you know, having a alignment of souls. So that is really good. Now we have here manifestation and light beings. You have been maybe manifesting, praying to, you know, have this wonderful relationship in your life. And I think you're on the verge of getting it. You are on the verge of getting it. But this past person, this one who is presenting himself all hunky-dory, is envious of all your blessings. And they're coming in at a moment that we know all exes come in when you're the happiest, when you're not thinking about them, when you're totally done with it. You're going about your own life and your own things. And here they are again. Well, that's exactly who this person is. That's how we know that is this person. And, you know, yes, you are going to be very graceful about it, but you're going to cut them out nonetheless, which is a good thing to do, because this person is up to no good. Hidden agenda, stuck in their ways, you know, still doing the same things that you probably recognize. So you're going to cut through all the crap this person is trying to feed you or will be trying to feed you. And you're going to make the right choice. You're going to make the right choice. You're going to move forward towards your happiness, your King of Wands, you know. You're going to lead the way to this. And you're going to be very, very graceful about it. So that's really good. Really good. Keep it up, Libra. You're on the right path. Of course, you have your free will. You can choose whatever you want. My advice, however, would be not to go backwards. Do not go backwards, because that is where your failure lies. Your success lies in moving forward with this new person. Because this is a love reading. Choosing between the old and the new. Use your discernment. You have information now. You know why this person is coming back. It's not out of love. It's all about being envious. You know, maybe they're looking at your social media and going like, oh my God, Libra is really doing great. Look at Libra. Oh my dear. And now they want to come in and have, you know, access to you, your abundance, and everything you got going on. And it's for you to decide if this person can have access. But I feel that you're going to choose not to grant them access in a very, very graceful way, which is the Libra way. So, my dear Libra, keep moving forward. Don't get all tangled up in this, you know, this old energy. You are on the right path. Keep moving forward, but you do have a choice to make. You really do have a choice to make. Well, my dear Libra, what else can I say about this? Oh, besides, if you like this reading, if this reading resonated with you, please, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment down below, because I would really like to know what you feel about this reading. Let's see what we got with. I'm going to pull another tarot, because I want to know more about this new person you're dealing with. What are they coming from? Let's see. What do we got? Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. You're their wish fulfillment. this new person sees you as a Queen of Wands, you know, somebody who's stable and abundant, and not only in material things or in your day-to-day life, but also as, you know, a full person, so emotionally available. And that is what they were looking for. They see how generous you are and how loving and caring you are. So they actually see you, Libra. They see you. I don't see any ill intentions in this new person, or this person, you know, the current one you're dealing with. The old one, don't, my dear, don't, because the cards are very, very clear about this old person. Envious, hidden agenda, secrets. Well, my dear Libra, that is what I have for you. You now know what's going on. You now are able to make a choice. Please choose wisely. My advice again, move forward with a new person. Leave the old behind. Leave the old behind. Really, really. They're up to no good. They're up to no good. Don't do it. Don't do it, darling. Don't do it. Well, my dear Libra, this is what I have for you. Thank you so much for being here, and know that you are appreciated. And I will see you in the next reading. Bye.